So for the past couple of weeks, I've been trying to find out what episode of A Weakest Link Stacey and Nessa are watching in a Gavin and Stacey episode. I know it's probably the most boring thing you've ever heard in your entire life, but I think it's nearly impossible to work out what episode it could be. So here's all the information I've been able to find out about what episode it could be. So it's from Season 1, Episode 3 of Gavin and Stacey, called The Engagement Party. And there's only 3 visible shots of A Weakest Link in the episode. The first shot shows a contestant called Mahesh. The second shot just shows 9 contestants on the show. And the third shot shows another contestant, but it's really blurry and you can't work out who it is. Now, in the background audio of the episode, it sounds like another contestant is called Anne.
Start the clock.
So that's all of the information in the show itself. Now, the original Weakest Link ran from the year 2000 to 2012, and the Gavin and Stacey episode was broadcast in May 2007. Now, if we said they'd filmed the episode, say 6 months before it was broadcast, that would mean it was filmed late 2006. So the Weakest Link episode must have been from the year 2000 to 2006. Now, you would have thought that would help, but in 2006 there was a Weakest Link episode that was the 1000th episode, so there's still 1,000 episodes it could be. Also, in the shot of Mahesh, it shows a cash builder of £1,000. Now, with the Weakest Link, they had daytime, primetime and celebrity editions, and the primetime and celebrity editions had a higher cash builder. So we know it was a daytime and not a primetime or a celebrity edition. So that was everything I could find out about it. So I then went straight to Google, but I had no luck whatsoever. I also looked at some of the episodes that people had uploaded onto YouTube, couldn't find it at all. And there was also no information on IMDb about it. I then went to Reddit to try and find out if anyone had any advice on how I could find out what episode it was, but no one could really help. But someone did say, I don't know what episode it was, but I was on the chase with Mahesh. Now, I was quite excited at this point because this was the only break I had so far. So I went to the episode of the chase that this person mentioned, and lo and behold, it features a contestant called Mahesh from Bolton. So I then started watching the episode, and there was Mahesh. And I was a little bit disappointed because I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure these two people are not the same person. So I was back at square one again. I then messaged some of the props people on the Gavin and Stacey episode, and also some of the casting agents for Weakest Link to see if they could help at all, but I had no response whatsoever. I then reached out to BBC Archives because I know they store old episodes of shows. But it turns out you can only view archive programmes if you work for the BBC, and obviously I don't. I also reached out to BFI because I know they also archive some old programmes. And they did get back to me, but they said that they only archive some of the newer episodes and some of the old celebrity editions. And they wouldn't preserve any of the episodes from between 2001 to 2006. So if anyone else has any ideas, because at this point, the only way of finding out what episode of Weakest Link it is if you could physically find Mahesh.